What's unique about the six-man football game is that if a team is up by 45 at the break or anytime after that, you can call it a ball game. As for the 8-time state champion Richland Springs Coyotes, well, they were in prime position to 45 the Strawn Greyhounds tonight as they do just that, thanks to the scoop and score from Matthew Rigdon, the junior. Yeah, he's got one more year, sending the Coyotes to the Class 1A Division II state championship, thanks to the 62-14 win over the Strawn Greyhounds. Well, hello and welcome to Shotwell Stadium here in Abilene, Texas. I'm Manny Diaz. Yeah, so many things happening tonight. That's what you gotta love and appreciate about the six-man game. It's almost like basketball with pads on, just how fast this game moves. The story tonight, obviously the points that hit the scoreboard, but most importantly, defensively, how the Coyotes were able to pull this thing out on their way to the state championship game. Coming up, we're gonna hear from the old ball coach plus the man of the hour, Matthew Rigdon, as he talks about that play and the tradition that's kept alive out in Richland Springs. But first things first, let's get to those highlights. J.W. Montgomery and the Strawn Greyhounds looking to keep the dream alive of a third straight state title, taking on Lane Shannon, the 8-time state champion Richland Springs Coyotes. First quarter opening drive for the Coyotes, handoff to Matthew Rigdon, who rumbles in for the 11-yard touchdown, giving Richland Springs the 8-0 lead. Next Coyotes drive, in addition to the crazy scoring, what makes the six-man game fun to watch is that anyone in the backfield can be a quarterback. Check out Landon Burkhart here, scrambling until he finds Wade Appleton, who's off to the races, would be brought down deep in Strawn territory, leading to a Lane Shannon touchdown to make it 16-0 Richland Springs. Ensuing Strawn possession, Montgomery. A bit of a jam when he decides to make the throw, but somehow this one ends up in the hands of, guess who? Matthew Rigdon, who's going the other way for the 25-yard pick six, and it's now 22-0 Coyotes just like that. Well, following the Strawn touchdown to make it 22-8, the Coyotes have an answer, and in the form of big number 4, Matthew Rigdon. Can't say that I'd want a piece of this kid either, rumbling his way for a 29-yard touchdown, making it 28-8 Richland Springs. Second quarter now, at the rate the Coyotes are scoring, that 45-point lead to end it early isn't out of the equation. Lane Shannon hitting pay dirt here for the 7-yard touchdown, and it's now 36-8 kids from Richland Springs. Under 4 minutes to go, the Coyotes' case for the 45-point advantage stays alive. They give it to Landon Burkhart, and look at this kid go down the sideline for the 45-yard touchdown to make it 44-8 Richland Springs. Well, back come the Greyhounds after the Coyotes went up 56-8 with less than a minute to go in the half. J.D. Montgomery launches this one deep for Luke Eli, and he's got it for the 60-yard touchdown. Strawn keeps its season alive for another quarter at least. Let's head to the half.
Keep playing every play. You got to keep tackling every tackle. They got that one play on us. Hey, you're playing good defense. That's a good first half. But you got to finish strong. You understand?
Third quarter now, after firing up his team, Jerry Burkhart's Coyotes get after the Greyhounds in the opening drive. Lane Shannon comes in with the sack, then Matthew Rigdon with the scoop and score. Ball game. Richland Springs wins it 62-14, ending Strawn's shot at back-to-back-to-back state titles. The Coyotes' offense was something else. 324 yards, 173 on the ground, 151 through the air. According to our friends at the Brownwood Bulletin, the Coyotes' defense picked up its 35th takeaway of the season. My goodness. After the game, the old ball coach, along with Matthew Rigdon, talked about the game-clinching play and the tradition that continues in Richland Springs.
You know, I saw it play out, and we didn't get good pressure on him, and then all of a sudden we kind of broke loose, and we had good coverage back in the secondary, and you know, our kids retracted, and then, of course, you know, caused a fumble, and then we pick it up and score, and then I see a flag, and I was a little nervous about that, but it turned out they waved it off, and, you know, God's blessed us so much, we're on our way to a state championship.
I seen the ball on the ground from a great hit from number 10, Lane Shannon, and I picked the ball up and scored it. Yeah, it was a great win, watched a lot of film, studied hard, played as a team, and we got the dub.
Defensively, our kids played awesome, and we knew that they were going to block well. They knew they were going to cut block, but our kids came up, and we got a lot of pressure on them tonight.
It's amazing. From 2015, 2001, all the older guys, they set up a path for us, and we just fulfill, do what we need to do, and keep the tradition going.
Well, first and foremost, congrats to the Strawn Greyhounds on just a fantastic season, regardless if you're in 1A or 6A or anywhere in between. Yeah, it's no cakewalk in reaching a state semifinal game. Hats off to the Strawn Greyhounds. All right, moving forward for the Richland Springs Coyotes, they'll be going for the program's 9th state championship as they'll get Motley County, who took care of Blackwell tonight, 56-44. So the stage is set for the Class 1A Division II state championship at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Richland Springs v. Motley County. All right, big thanks, big shout out to W&W AFCO Steel for bringing you the show tonight. Couldn't have done it without you guys. All right, for the Angelo Live and Cover One crew, I'm Manny Diaz. Good night. God bless.